Course 2, Lesson 5, place value through hundred trillions and reading and writing whole numbers. We're going to name the place values of digits and whole numbers to 100 trillions. We're going to also write whole numbers in expanded notation or expanded form, standard form. We'll learn both of those. Read and write whole numbers through 100 trillion using words and digits. Your 2 words for the vocabulary are expanded notation, place value. I've provided you with a sheet with definitions on for those. Please learn them. In our number system, the value of a digit depends upon its position on the number line. We know this. We start clear over here, right? And here's our ones, our tens, our hundreds. And this is a chart that's showing all the way up to hundreds of trillions. So if we had 5,856, it would write just like that. We know place values. It's important that you know where these are because we have to line them up when we add and subtract, those types of things. I think everyone knows where these are on the left-hand side of the number line. I think we struggle a little bit when we get over here into the nths, tenths, and the hundredths, but we'll get to that later. Which digit in this example A is in the trillions place? Go ahead and work both of these. See if you can get the correct answer. Then restart the video. In A, the digit in the trillions place is the 2. In B, the place value of the digit 4 is in the 100 billions. We write a number in expanded notation by writing each non-zero digit times its place value. So in the example here below, they take 5280 and then they write it in expanded form, which is this right here. 5 times 1000 plus 2 times 100 plus 8 times 10 is 5000 plus 200 plus 80, which equals 5280. Do the same thing with 25,000 in expanded notation. See if you can get the right answer. That's what it should look like. Why do we multiply 10,000 by 2 and 1,000 by 5? Why do we do that? The 2 is in the 10,000s place and the 5 is in the thousands place. That's why we do it. Whole numbers with more than 3 digits may be written with commas to make the numbers easier to read. Commas help us read large numbers because it separates the sections, the thousands, the millions, the billions, the trillions. We're going to use the following guidelines in writing numbers as words. We're going to put commas after the words trillion, billion, million, and thousand. And we're going to hyphenate numbers between 20 and 100 that do not end in 0. So for example, 52, we're going to write as 52. 95, we're going to write as 95. Use words to write $1,380,000,000,050,200. Right? Use words to write that number. See if I got it right. 1,380,000,050,200. Here's your 1 trillion. There's the 380 billion. We skipped the millions here. 50,200. Use words to write this number. Start by putting your commas in, and then go from there. You should have written 3,406,521. We do not write 521. We never include and when saying or writing whole numbers. So it's just 521, not 521. If you were to write it on this way here, I would not have a stroke over it. Just know that this is the proper way is to leave the and out. So 3,406,521. Use digits now to write 20,510,000,000. Now you can take the words, you can write it into numbers. See if you can write that. See if you know your place values. 20 trillion, no billions, 510 million, no hundreds, thousands. Terrell said that he and his family traveled 2,400 miles on a summer driving trip. Use digits to write the number of miles they traveled. So in this example, you got to pull out of what's written there what it is that they're asking for. And this is very common to what the new tests are. In the new test, you will have a blank like this here. And you'll have to type in, instead of choosing the answer, you'll have to type in digits the number of miles that they traveled. See if you can do this. Counting up by hundreds, some people say 800, 900, 1000, 1100, and so on. In this example, Terrell has 2,400. So he's got 2,400 miles that he's traveled, which is actually the 2,400 you see here, 2,400. Four-digit numbers are often written without commas, so either form is acceptable. You can do it like this, or you can add the comma. I like the comma. These are your tickets in the door. Please do these. Put your answers into your course and submit them to me tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow in class to answer any questions you might have and to work on your homework.